Hello, I don't know how long this is going to let me film this video for. I just watched Superman 3, the Christopher Reeve one from 1982, I think. And I've thought, the main thing I was thinking about is that this movie has sort of like computers and AI as a villain, but it approaches it in a way that I think I really enjoy and is quite different, because the AI isn't like Ultron or Am in terms of, it's not like a human AI really. It's not given a voice in the movie at all. The threat of it isn't like, this is a villain in this way. The main villain is this businessman, Webster. His name's Webster. And yeah, he's basically, it starts off with him like having this computer guy, Gus, who was great, really fun character, to use his computer hacking and stuff to cripple Columbia's coffee trade, which he then goes to being like, okay, we're gonna cripple Columbia's oil, because he wants oil and coffee, and he wants to own these, like, he owns these big businesses and all this. It's really fun. But basically, it ends up with this guy, Gus, being like, okay, look, to solve all our problems, we can make this AI that's going to solve everything for us, and we'll give you a solution to any problem you want. And it's also going to be able to defend itself from anything. And it's really great. And, you know, we're going to have this privatized, it's going to be our own and everything. Really interesting. And made me think like, oh, okay, this is interesting. I'm literally looking at OpenAI headquarters or something right now. And that's the bit that I think is interesting, because then it, you know, goes evil and they try and shut it down and it's like still alive and all this stuff. But the thing that I thought was interesting was that this movie emphasizes that the AI comes from money, and it comes from greed, and it comes from capitalist greed. I think that's really cool and interesting and very relevant to today and how we see AI is being used. Like Ultron, for example, is like to, you know, keep world peace and everything. Nobody in real life who wants AI to exist actually wants world peace. No billionaire is Tony Stark. And Tony Stark is like a complete fantasy of like, oh, meritocracy and like a good billionaire, and the guy at the top who's at the top because he's a really good guy and all this stuff, or he's also a really good guy as well as he's being on the top and all this. But this AI is literally created to do evil, to do exploitation, and it's interesting. It's like Superman shows that AI isn't a tool that is created with good intentions and is then prone to like misuse and corruption and all of this. It basically presents AI as something that is created for the purpose of filling pockets and for greed and for selfish aims. And that's how we say AI being created today, even if it's, you know, packaged as, you know, like helping people and helping with like, you know, all sorts of medical research or whatever. Like, that's great when it's used for medical research. Sure, that's great, but that's not how AI is. That's not what OpenAI is for. OpenAI is for taking advantage of lonely people and finding ways to, you know, military tech as well and all this stuff. So yeah, that's my thoughts.